What's up, guys? It's Mitch with SC Weather. I hope you all having an awesome evening. National Weather Service has upped the severe weather threat ever so slightly more into the Columbia area. This definitely is looking like a big-time threat for the southern areas of the state. Not as big as this past week, though, guys. I'm going to stick with that, stick with my guns there. I don't think it's going to be as bad as Monday, but it's still going to be a threat. So let's go right into it. Sunday, I've said this 2 or 3 times already. Same exact thing as last Sunday, guys. We're going to end up having a swath of heavy rain storms move through after lunch, and we're going to have that to deal with today. So get what you got to do early on, probably around all in the morning. If you got outside activities, knock it out in the morning, because heavy rain and storms are going to move through just like Easter. And this is the latest NAM shows it. A big heavy punch of storms and heavy rain. I don't know, as far as storm activity, I don't know how much associated. It might be some embedded rumbles of thunder, but this is just going to, I think, be a lot of heavy rain moving through. It's going to last through much of the afternoon and evening. And I think, I wasn't thinking it was going to be much of a break yesterday, but I do think we're going to have a little bit of a break tomorrow evening. I think it'll kind of linger off into maybe some showers. And then if you look out west, guys, this is deja vu. I feel like I'm repeating myself from last Saturday, talking about that system. But you can see some action materializing over the deep south, Alabama, Mississippi. A round of showers and storms move through. Late evening Sunday, it starts to move back in, which is a little different than last week. We were pretty clear all night until early hours of the morning. But here's something I want to talk about, guys. Check out the dew points. This isn't temperatures, that's dew points. It looks like in situation CAD is setting up cold air damming. May affect and limit really any severe weather in the northern Midlands and the upstate. Now, I'm not saying y'all aren't going to get anything, but I think dry air limits storm fuel. Without getting too deep into it, but as you can tell, look at the arrows. Warm, moist air is definitely gonna set up somewhere very briefly across the state, giving wherever it sets up some storm fuel. This next frame is going to show it here. Look at it, inching north, dew points in the 60s. That's enough fuel right there to kind of get these storms going. And look at the radar image. It looks kind of sloppy there. It doesn't look near as well put together as the NAM this morning. But as you can tell, a line sets up right when the dew points surge, increase over the Midlands and definitely the low country, definitely southern parts of the state. But look, the upstate is locked into dry air, and I swear there's going to be a huge cutoff in dew points somewhere in the northern Midlands. It's going to be impossible to predict where, but it's going to be a battle of air masses over South Carolina, and whoever's sitting into that moist air is going to get the higher chance of severe thunderstorms. Now, I'm trying not to get too weather geek mode on y'all guys, but higher dew points is higher humidity, lower dew points is lower humidity. Don't look so much into what the percent humidity is outside. I think people look way too deep into that. Really, it's those dew points. That's what makes it feel a certain way outside. So after that, pulls out just like last Monday. And I think later in the day we'll end up getting some sunshine and some cooler air moves through. And I'll have another update on this, one more update tomorrow, just like I did last Sunday. But this is next week, and the Thursday and the Friday. I think this is even more potent than this one. Maybe not as the one this past week, but this is one we have to watch. Look at the placement of that low in Tennessee. That is a signal of severe weather. So this is the GFS. Let's watch what it does. The NAM putting out some pretty hefty rainfall totals for this one. I'm going to say 1 to as much as 4 inches of rain could fall in anywhere, really, especially, I'm not going to pinpoint really any area in the state, but I think really anywhere in the state, it's got a solid chance of at least an inch of rain, probably 2 inches, wherever that heavy rain sets up, especially Sunday. But that's all I got, guys. I appreciate y'all listening in. Be weather aware and just be prepared. Y'all have a blessed night.